9. Glimpsing all the way home. I hope you are enjoying this journey of effortless mindfulness and have found some helpful mindful glimpses to discover a true taste of freedom. I also hope you will continue in the way of effortless mindfulness in your daily life. Waking up and growing up both need consistency to change the old habits of consciousness to a new normal. However, consistency is not easy. As you know from other helpful habits that need regular practice, like exercising, eating vegetables, drinking water, and brushing your teeth, the main support of effortless mindfulness is consistency. Small glimpses, many times during the day. You may have noticed the everyday chattering mind starts to establish its habit of creating a small self or mini-me first thing in the morning. So, a morning meditation is important to transition from sleep to wakeful living. You might enjoy this unique suggestion, which is to do a mindful glimpse in the morning while still in bed. When you wake up in bed, hit the snooze alarm and roll over on your back. Then you can use your smartphone with earphones if you're not alone, or do a mindful glimpse from memory as a transition from dream sleep to waking up, in both senses of the phrase. Alternatively, begin by getting out of bed and finding a place to sit with your eyes open or closed for your morning mindful glimpse. Start your meditation session with a way of settling in and calming your animal body and brain that works for you. This is where many people find deliberate mindfulness practice to be especially helpful. A breath practice, chanting, prayer, qigong, yoga, loving kindness, checking in with your inner parts, dedicating your practice to all beings, and or connecting to your supports can be helpful before a mindful glimpse. Tune in, marinate, and entrain your brain to begin the day from effortless mindfulness as best you can. This first fine-tuning of your operating system is important. The main shift is moving from looking to thoughts to looking to awareness, which looks to itself. Then awake awareness can include thoughts, feelings, and energy arising as effortless mindfulness embodied. You can set an alert in the calendar on your smartphone to remind you to do mindful glimpses throughout the day. You can record the mindful glimpses in your own voice or listen to one of my recordings. It is particularly helpful to learn to do the mindful glimpses with eyes open, such as while looking out the window, walking, or looking over your computer screen. And you can then return to your daily activities from effortless heart mindfulness. Here is a simple guide to use as a reference to learn how to do small glimpses any time during the day. Remembering to remember. 1. Recognize that you are caught, attached, or identified. 2. Realize there is another way to be. 3. Remember a glimpse method of returning or re-recognizing that has worked for you. 4. Unhook local awareness by unblending with thinking or apart. Let awareness turn around to spacious awareness or move down within the body. 5. Shift into already awake awareness. 6. Feel awareness aware of itself. 7. See the dance between formlessness and form from awareness energy. 8. Know from embodied open-hearted awareness. 9. Let be by resting on the ground of being without thinking to be or doing to be. Marinate and mix awake awareness and aliveness. Invite all parts, thoughts, and emotions into the boundless heart and tender human heart. 10. Remain undistracted without effort. 11. Do from being by beginning to rewire your brain and ego functioning to operate from open-hearted awareness and self-leadership. 12. Detox, welcome, and liberate by allowing open-hearted awareness to welcome exiled parts and unburdened protective parts. 13. When you notice you've become re-identified, simply say, "No big surprise," just re-recognize. 14. Then, with small glimpses, learn to return and train to remain. Your experiences doing the mindful glimpses are meant to be the most important takeaways from this practice book. Not even the best writing or most precise intellectual understanding can replace your intimate experience of these shifts of awareness. Using these mindful glimpses, I hope you are able to get a taste of the unconditional love that you truly are. I hope you will keep this book close as a guide and support for your journey of compassionate awakening. Small awakenings may come from glimpses, surrendering, marinating, or spontaneous moments that we can't foresee. The premise of mindful glimpses is that the peace and love we seek is already here, and that it can be intentionally and immediately discovered. We do not have to wait for luck or grace because grace is already here, even though it may feel hidden. The paradoxical truth is that there is always awakeness and always unfolding. There is nothing to do to be the awake awareness that you already are, but there is the unfolding relationship and the intimate dance of the formless and form. We start out with the normal way we've all mostly been walking around, as the small self, with the small thinking mind doing its best to care for itself, using attention to witness its pain, to embrace its circumstances, but also getting overwhelmed and still perceiving itself as small and separate. We've now learned pointers that can lead us into immediate awakenings, that open us out of what the thinker thought reality was, and into a new view and a new you. These aha moments, that are sometimes ha-ha moments, may last a few seconds or may move us from a meditation state to a new stage of life. The unfolding of our awakening often includes difficulties as we stumble our way toward living from open-hearted awareness. Awakening does not add or change anything ultimately. It is a shift of the background already stable awake awareness to become the ground of our seeing and being. Awakening shifts us out of our limited view that does not see awakeness and into a loving, interconnected, joyful flow of life. When we have seen through the constructs of who we thought we were, the most constant experience that remains is love, in its multiple forms: gratitude, patience, acceptance, compassion, joy, beauty, and bliss. We are experiencing all of life from open-hearted awareness. We find ourselves so effortlessly loving, and we know ourselves as fully lovable. And more, we know ourselves as love itself. As we live life, it doesn't mean it will always be easy. Pain, loss, and difficulties are a natural part of everyone's life. Yet we can discover the support of effortless mindfulness to open us to interconnection with all of life. We are all on the same journey and part of the same human family. I admire and join you in continuing to wake up and grow up for the sake of all beings. I have found that the shift from head to heart leads to compassionate activity and commitment to social justice. We can develop a sense of courage and community and find the well-being and love that are within us and unite us all as we honor and thank the beautiful mystery. This concludes The Way of Effortless Mindfulness by Loch Kelly. Narrated by Neil Helligers, a member of SAG-AFTRA. Copyright 2019 by Loch Kelly. This unabridged audiobook is published by arrangement with Sounds True Incorporated and was produced in the year 2019 by Tantor Media Incorporated, a division of Recorded Books, which holds the copyright thereto. Please visit tantor.com for more information on our growing library of unabridged audiobooks.
Audible hopes you have enjoyed this program.